Almost ready. Grandma's ready. Grandma's ready to get beaten in some ghouls. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start. We're waiting on the countdown from Malcolm. Any moment now. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we're off. Okay. My name is kind of lagging a little bit, but I think it should be fine. Nice. Na-na-na-na-na. So, by the way, Zed, or, my stream, or my feed is ahead of Zed's. Just so you guys are aware. So it's probably, my feed's probably ahead by like 15 seconds, I don't know, something like that. Getting a little bit of lag. It's probably because I got the it's probably because I'm restreaming. I'm getting a little bit of lag in MAME here. Should have played the PS2 version. Lol. You can even hear it. I should. Yeah. Do 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 do. I probably shouldn't have went for it. Because I'm getting lag and MAME and whatnot. It's not wise to go for it on the after a death. Something I'll have to factor in for the actual relay. If I'm gonna play Ghouls during it. I actually was not planning on playing Ghouls. But, cause, DOSBox Felco is gonna play. Yeah, it's lagging. But he had something come up. Oh, I didn't do the backup. Might be too far. Yep. Yeah, Zed is smoking me right now. Yeah, nice. Ooh, I'm gonna have to take a game over here, it seems. Well, I don't have to. I should though. Nice, 2 jumps. No. Yeah, I pretty much need Zed to die on Shielder or something if I want to come back. And he didn't die. Do-do-do. 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 Do. Don't usually use the dagger magic there, but it worked out. Oh, I could have went under that. Ouch. Nice, Bask. That works. It's not a version. Stop saying that. Oop. Thank you. It's not a version. Everyone says that, but it's not. It's really not true. Triggered. Triggered. Do 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 do. Yeah, I can't go for chest jump with these conditions. Look at that lag. Lag. That's a good kill. Oh, that was a good jump. The forward jump worked out for me. RF. Shit, man, I don't know. Do. Lag. Yeah, it's really bad. It's really slowing down. Oh man, I got a chance. Zed took a death. Ooh, that was close. Oh shit, I'm actually gonna win. Oh, Bob, please. Where'd he go? What the fuck? Done. I actually won it. Woohoo. Alright, go team, go team. Well, actually, I'm not sure if I did, honestly, because the other team's starting sooner. Yeah, I'm actually not sure. I think we finished at the same time. That was funny. Okay, so now I can turn on the game audio on the restream. That was funny. Oh, Malcolm's using my audio. Okay, so now I can turn on the game audio. Okay, that's fine. I'll just continue to comment what's going on here. Alright, so I'm gonna throw some STG
I missed a chance at a knife
here.
there.
And Malcolm needs to update the names as well. But I believe we got, actually I'm not sure who we got on each side.
Hope this is a knife. That's nice. Eh. Not the worst thing to have going into the knife grind. Not gonna do the damage boost though.
Okay, so we got Stevie Steven on the left and Sam I Am on the right. Zed and I pretty much finished at the same time. However, Steven, it seems like he started a little bit later. Just so a little bit of information about these two runners. Stevie Steven is actually he's actually a pretty new runner to Super Ghouls'n Ghosts. Yeah, I put the proper level on.
Need to get that.
Yeah, Steven's a new runner to Super Ghouls'n Ghosts.
Oh! Hate this weapon.
I'm not sure what his time is exactly, but he's getting better real quick, I think. Sam I Am has been running Super Ghouls'n Ghosts for I think the last 5 or 6 months. He's got a pretty respectable time around 36 minutes.
Come on.
Pretty good. He's kind of where a lot of us are right now on the leaderboard, outside of the top 6 ranks or so.
One thing this is
a lot of people are hovering around 36 minutes,
way.
with the world record being
alright, so Lance.
About 32, a high 32 minutes and 50 some seconds. But 36 is still very good. 36-minute time is essentially a run where you have no deaths, and you can accomplish things fairly cleanly.
Oh yeah, never mind. The first
yeah,
one was a weapon. That's why this one.
We'll talk about the actual race here a bit. They're both on the auto scroller. Sam I Am a little bit ahead. Looks like a Sam I Am is ahead, probably about 20-30 seconds. So we still got a good race here.
All right, so this has a chance of being a weapon.
We got a race.
Well, it's gonna be a weapon, but nah, I don't think so.
I would definitely say Steve is the underdog here. Steven's the underdog. Sam I Am is more experienced.
So far, I missed 2 knife chances.
But
I might have to.
Sam I Am has the lance right now, and he sees the bow and arrow.
It'd be nice and fun doing that.
Does not get it. Meanwhile, Steven grabs the gold armor.
I had the desktop audio
so yeah,
off.
Sam having the lance is
because I was watching
a problem. He can potentially
Aquas
die
and
to the boss of this stage with the lance. It's a very real It's a very real possibility.
Yeah, and having like no visuals with audio from
you can
different
kind of
screens.
use the lance magic on the
little bit,
boss of the Sea of Despair here.
Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and
it's not very effective.
turn that back on now.
However, it's probably slightly more effective.
Alright,
than throwing
desktop
lances.
audio on.
I'm not entirely sure which one is better. I like to use the lance magic when I fight just because it looks cool and you do get that invincibility when you use the magic. So Sam I am approaching the boss now. Let's see what he does. He's charging magic right now. He's gonna use magic at least a little bit at the beginning. Stevie, on the other hand, is likely going to be able to get a quick kill on the boss. It's not too hard to do once you know how to do it. Oh, Steven gets transformed. That should be okay. He's gonna transform back. Okay, meanwhile, Sam is he's using the magic, good call, and takes up the boss, so he's doing okay. He's gonna be looking for he's gonna be checking some chests for some weapons. Still gonna be looking for the dagger in this next stage. The lance is serviceable for this stage. That's about it. Yeah, that'd be funny if the key just, like, dropped into the ocean. Then you had to redo the stage. Sam, looking for a weapon, sees the torch and contemplates grabbing it or not. Ditches the shield. If you lose the shield on this section, you'll reduce lag that the game has a little bit because the sprite is an additional, or the shield is an additional sprite on Arthur in an already fairly laggy game. So Steven is now finally approaching the boss. So Steven was, I think he's about 40 seconds behind, 30-40 seconds behind. Anyone's game still. Sam was still with the lance. Goes for the jump there on the blood platforms. Very good. He can use the magic on the armor here. That's no problem. And he's still going to be looking for dagger here. I'm not planning on playing Ultimate, but I don't have my PSP set up, but you know what, maybe, I don't know, maybe I could get that set, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it smoothly, because I didn't set up my Elgato ahead of time. As we all know, the Elgato likes not to cooperate. But unfortunately, no one else will be, it will just be me playing that. Oh, Sam has the dagger. Okay, so Sam is comfortable now. He shouldn't lose any time on the boss. If he had the lance on the boss, he was gonna lose probably 20 seconds or 15 seconds. I'm curious to see how Steven holds up here. I haven't watched him play in a while. Not since he actually started running the game. I know he's been running it for, I think, at least a month. It's not a long time. Oh, we got a new stage. Okay, Oh yeah, I'll just repeat the track. Okay, so Sam approaching. Sam got through the stage fine. Approaching the boss here. Goes for a slightly different setup on the boss there. It works out. He gets one cycle on the boss with the magic. Dagger magic. He moves on. Steven still got a little way to go here. The imps that drop down on the pillar set on the towers here can be problematic. But not too bad, especially if you're playing safe. Sam takes a hit. Couldn't quite manage the green bone dragon thing. So he's gonna continue on with the dagger in his undies. He should be okay still. He's gonna lose time on the boss of this stage as a result of that hit. He's probably gonna lose at least 15 seconds probably because of that hit. Maybe 10. Steven completes Sea of Stage 3 without getting hit. Good job to him. Getting hit, so it's okay that Sam is going through... Oh, Steven takes a hit. They both take hits. Steven, he has a possibility of dying here, because he's got some tough sections coming up still, and he doesn't have armor. I think he should be able to get his armor back. Well, he probably will get it back, but it shouldn't matter too much here. He's got to be careful. As I was saying, it's not that big of a deal that Sam is in his underwear for this section. Yeah, this section's right here is the tricky part for Steven. He's taking it nicely, very careful. He's being very careful. Looks like he's gonna make it. Because, back to what I was saying about Sam, if you take a hit on the moving platform section, you're likely just gonna fall into the pit and die. So Sam, he could die to this boss if he's not careful. The fireballs that come out of the dragon, they are random. Also the movement of the dragon heads, the Hydra heads, is random. But he's keeping a safe distance. Steven takes a death there because he wants to get his armor back. Well, that's going to be nice because he wants the armor just in case he gets hit on the boss. That's actually a smart move on his part. I would definitely do that if I was him. Sam has a good full minute lead here, it looks like. Ooh! Sam almost took a hit there. He's gonna jump down here, get this bronze armor. This is one of the trickier sections to do quickly. You can do it safely. It's not too much problem though. On Sam's end. Let's throw up the Ice Forest music since it's so good. I'm thirsty. Steven on the Hydra. Sam in the icicles. Steven played pretty aggressive there. Takes a hit. Takes out the boss. Not a bad kill. Meanwhile, Sam has bronze armor. He'll be upgrading to gold shortly. There it is. This section is fairly tame execution-wise. If you don't stagger your daggers when you're trying to take out the Wu or the mammoths, they can get their ice breath out on you, but Sam has no problem. And he's coming up to the boss here with magic. That's excellent. Oh, wow, okay, he dodges the claws. The claws, the claw attack there homes in on Arthur's location. That's one important thing to remember. So if you're in the corner and you basically have no room, Sam is trying to fight the armor with the dagger. Kind of bold. Ends up using the magic after all. Steve takes a hit. He's gonna probably take a death after this checkpoint, assuming he gets past the armor. Let's see how he handles the armor here. Sam is looking fine to complete the stage. He's gonna have to bait the armor here. Okay. Steve did a good job there. Baiting those armors like that is kind of tricky, because the armors are, when they swoop, they're just so fast. They're really fast. That's what makes them so annoying to fight, if you can't cheese them out. But he did good. He's keeping up. We still got a race here. So Steven looks like he knows how to upgrade back up to the gold armor. Nice. I'll just play the Ice Forest again. Okay, Stevie... He loses the shield against that icicle attack, but that's fine. Meanwhile, Sam AM, he has not taken a hit, and he's... Ooh, misses the jump there. It's usually not a problem. Sam going in for the double magic usage on the Astaroth fight here. Doesn't get the kill in the second one, so his placement was... Actually, no, that's fine. I think you do need to do two and then hit him. Yeah, Sam Am's looking good. Gotta eat. Sam completes loop 1. Nice. Steven taking a safer approach on the Astaroth. Slightly slower, not by much though. Steven beginning stage 7 here. I'm kind of I gotta say I'm liking what I'm seeing by Steven. He's gotten pretty good quickly. He's keeping it together. He hasn't had any major mistakes as far as deaths that sent him back like a minute or anything like that. But Commentator's Curse, he takes a hit there. That hit is gonna be possibly costly here. I don't remember if he got the first chest or not. There is a way to get all of your armor back here. Looks like he's gonna set it up. Hopefully... Oh! That was close! He's gonna get the... oh, he didn't do it right. Okay. So he needed to reveal the first chest. He skipped out in the first chest. Otherwise, he was going to attempt to rebuild all of his armors, but I don't think it worked because he didn't get the first chest. I think that's how that works. I could be mistaken. So, Steven's running into some issues now. Meanwhile, Sam is going through stage 1. Already through the first checkpoint. Do I have any other Ghosts and Goblins music? Not really, jeez. Got this remix. Okay, so Steve is recovering right now. Oh. Sam died. I didn't notice that. I believe Sam took a death when I was looking away for a moment. I think he got set back like, I don't know, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. But he hit the checkpoint now. Okay, Steven facing Astroth and Neburoth now. Steven's on the right side here. He gets out. Times the magic there. Gonna throw another one. The movement of Neburoth is a bit random. Also his attacks, when he the timing of his attacks is a little bit random too. Sam gets out of stage 1. Steve goes over the icicles. The freezy pops. Excellent. I don't even know how to do that jump. Jumps over the icicles. That's a slightly tough maneuver. But it does let you attack while avoiding the laser, so good stuff by Steve. Stevie Steven. So I'd say Steven is somewhere around a few minutes behind here. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So Steven completing a loop 1, yeah. Sam on the raft ride. Steven taking a hit. It's gonna hurt a little bit. He may run into some issues here. I'd say for Steven, well, gonna need Sam to goof up at some point here. Okay. I'll play some other just, well, I didn't want to play, I don't know if you play Castlevania music. It's tempting, though. I'll just throw back, onto Graveyard here. Okay. So Steven is recovered. Sam is looking good too. They're both looking okay right now. Steven fighting the boss from a further distance just for safety. I guess he's not completely comfortable with standing beneath the boss. The jumps can be a little tight. That's kind of one of the cooler things about the speedrun of Super Ghouls'n Ghosts is how you can kill the stage 1 boss so quickly. The hitboxes on the boss are pretty deceptive. So you're able to like jump right beneath the bird and get a lot of hits. Steven taking a hit. Almost gets caught up there. So after Steven gets the checkpoint here, he may take an intentional death to get his armor back. I wouldn't put it behind him. But I do believe you can get back to gold armor here, but he's gonna have to do a slightly hard technique. Looks like he's not gonna take a death, he's just gonna go. He'll at least be able to get steel armor and I think bronze armor as well, which is good, but I don't think he can get gold armor unless he does the certain chest order. So in Super Ghouls'n Ghosts, the contents of the chest is not random. It's based on it's all predetermined depending on your armor status and how many chests you've revealed and which chest in the order that you've revealed. So because of that, you can memorize certain sequences of grabbing chests and revealing chests and opening chests to sometimes cheat the system. There's a strategy, for example, here in the Sea of Despair to kind of cheat the chest order system to get a bronze armor that's a chest ahead and then get the gold armor in the chest behind because there's two chests on one screen. And since you grab the bronze armor first on the right side, your armor status changes, and then that chest behind you turns in the contents of it change once you're in that bronze armor, and then it becomes gold armor. Steven, ooh, he didn't do it right. I think he thought that was going to be an armor. Ouch. So Steven takes a death on the Sea of Despair. That's going to put him back another couple minutes. And I think he might have thought that he had the chest order as I described, but it didn't work out for him. So he's losing a couple minutes, and now he's going to play the stage normally. Ah, hell, maybe I will play some Castlevania music. Screw it. Or, yeah. I don't have much more Ghouls music. Alright, so Sam gets through the stage fine. So I'm gonna focus on Sam's run a little bit right now, since Steven's got some he's got some stage to go. Yeah, Sam is a pretty solid runner of the game. He's definitely on the cusp of getting a pretty. He's definitely on the cusp of getting sub 36, I think. And I think he's going to be going for it too. It's pretty respectable. Handles that section nicely. If you just jump past some of those enemies in Sam's screen, the green enemies, you end up despawning some other ones, and it kind of works out in your favor. Alright, they're both on auto scrollers right now. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water. So Steven seems to have kind of fumbled this boss fight a little bit, but he gets it. Meanwhile, Sam completes the stage. Alright, let's see how Sam does this here. Nice and safe. I mean, that was fine. I call that the enemy strat there. Very safe to use that magic like that. Killing 2 enemies with 1 usage of the magic. The downside is that it makes a good bit of lag. The upside is that it's very safe. And not too slow. Ooh, Sam takes a hit. So these icicles have a very special property. The icicles have segments. Each segment grows out from the other. Each segment that appears from the icicles, the hitbox is not active until about a second or maybe a second and a half after the segment has grown. Because of this, you're able to run through the icicles as they are spawning and inside of Arthur's hitbox. It's actually pretty interesting how that works. Furthermore, when there's 3 icicles that are grown on screen, no more of them can spawn until you get them off screen or destroy them. And there's also a strategy on that part where you leave the icicles on screen and then those flying knights can get despawned due to the icicles remaining on screen. Kind of, that's an advanced strat. Sam is grabbing the blue shield there. The shields do, not a lot of people know, but the shields do affect the charge time of your magic. No shield is a very slow charge. Orange shield is okay. Blue shield, you get a charge very quickly. Beyond that, the upgrades of the shield takes more hits than the other ones. I think blue is 5 and orange is 3. Steven makes it through the towers. Nice. Sam trying to use the daggers on the... Oh, okay, thanks. Not the only one. Blue is 3, orange is 1. Okay. Thank you. Blue is 3 hits and orange is 1. But yeah. I think it's most apparent to people that is actually a mechanic in the game when you don't have a shield and you try to charge the magic, because it's very slow without a shield. Takes like 2 seconds or something. It's pretty slow. Sam going for a fast Astaroth kill there. Nice. Also, one little thing that a lot of people don't realize either is that in the loop, the bosses have just a tiny bit more health than they do in the first loop. It actually does affect the speedrun a little bit. It's very minuscule. It's just a few. It's just a couple HP. Steven, it looks like Steven took a death there. Meanwhile, Sam is still having a decent... Sam's still having a good run here. I don't think he's made any major mistakes. He's got the Goddess Bracelet now. With the gold armor, the Goddess Bracelet will cancel the projectiles. Very nice. That's a similar property to the Psycho Cannon in Ghouls and Ghosts. One thing they share in common there. People are lighting fireworks in my neighborhood too. They're just celebrating this awesome race here. But yeah, just so you guys know, we're planning on having the official relay. I think in like 2 or 3 weeks. If you aren't following me on Twitter and you use Twitter, follow me on Twitter and you'll probably get a tweet or so about the status of the relay coming up. But yeah, it's coming up, and I'll be restreaming it as well, I think. I don't think I'll be running Ghouls and Ghosts, however. I just kind of filled in for DOSBox this time. So, Sam did a good job there. And he's going into the Sardius fight. Sardius fight, pretty easy to beat him, normally. But speedrunning Sardius is another story. Because Sardius has a lot of different patterns. He has different combinations of when he releases the platforms and the timing of the lasers. And essentially, if you want to do the fight quickly, you have to memorize all the different combinations and then memorize the execution for getting hits on all those patterns. And I think there's like 9 or something different patterns, maybe more. Personally, I haven't studied all of the patterns, so I just wait for good patterns. Most people around the 36-minute range just wait for good RNG. But if you really want to take your game to the next level, you gotta learn the patterns. And it's challenging because the laser hitboxes are deceiving. Sam takes a hit there, but I think he's just looking to close it out right now. And Sam closes it out. Very nice. He stands on the left side because that's the optimal place to stand for the princess to fall down. And that when she lands, that's actually the stop time for what we call Nikosei timing, which begins on start, ends on the princess landing. The speedrun.com timing, however, is you start on movement and end on loss of control. Yeah, so good stuff to Sam. Team B takes the win. on the test Makaimura relay. Steven's got a ways to go here. I'd have to imagine it's going to be another probably 7 minutes until he finishes. Sam's time was probably something around 38 minutes there. I'm not sure exactly, but I think it was a decent time. It must have been around 37-minute run. So now I can focus on Steven's run as we close out this test Makaimura relay. 40 minutes, Sam says. Nice. Okay. Not bad. This music's a little too crazy. Let me see what we got here. Everyone loves Round of Blood music. You gotta learn all the combinations, Sam. Take it to the next level. Ooh, Steve gets rammed by the boss. Yeah, Steve gets rammed by the boss there. Unfortunate. But yeah, GG to Sam and Team B, of course. So Steven, he doesn't have the gold armor, so he's got to do this here. You have to spawn that genie, or the djinn. Yeah, that'll help you for sure. Yeah, that's one thing I want to do as well. But yeah, you have to spawn that genie to take the boost up. Otherwise, you're like fighting the armors here is very painful if you can't use the magic on them. It's one of the most painful things in the game because the armors are ruthless in this game. But yeah, he did a good job there. It can be kind of annoying to spawn the genie. You have to do it as you have to approach that area where the genie spawns carefully. Otherwise, sometimes the genie won't spawn, and you can't get that D boost up. But it's very convenient that it exists because it's a very good way to recover. You don't lose nearly as much time as you would having to go all the way around. Especially not without the gold armor. Steven grabs the gold armor. He's looking good here to close it out. We're assuming his boss fights go well and this goes well. He's gonna grab the goddess bracelet. Looks like he's gonna grab it from this chest here. Yeah, I believe it, Sam. I believe it. Steven doing a little dance over the goddess bracelet. I'm not sure what that's about. He's doing a little dance there. I'm not sure what that was. It was a dance. I think he just kind of messed up his jumps. So yeah, one thing that's really important to know about this boss fight is that Astaroth here, the guy in red and purple, he stops moving whenever Arthur crouches. Doesn't work on, I don't think it works on Nebiroth, I forget actually, but that's a really important thing to know about fighting them. It can help on the casual playthrough quite a bit, and speedrun, it's essential to know that. Another thing is that once Neburoth commits to the flame, like at that range where the flame hits, he can't move with the flame, unlike Astaroth. So you're good to get some hits at that point. Okay, Steven on Sardius now. He wasn't too far behind. I think maybe just a few minutes behind. Not bad. Honestly, not that bad. And, you know, props to Steven for even volunteering to race because, like I say, he is a pretty new runner. He's one of the newest runners of Super Ghouls'n Ghosts. Oh, nice finish. Takes the damage into the platforms and then finishes off Sardius. That was pretty neat. Alright, so yeah. So they've both finished, and that's gonna be the Makaimura relay, test relay. I think, yeah, you know, we all played pretty well there. For a test. Maybe I'll go back to some Ghouls music here as we close out. Oh, Steven said he got some golds in that run. I believe it. I believe it. He played pretty good. But yeah, hopefully we can learn a few things about this test and improve it for the actual relay. Like I say, it's not going to happen for another few weeks. Let me see. I think we had a date actually. The fireworks are for the winner, yeah. I don't think we have a date yet. Let's see here. The fireworks are fitting, though. But yeah, guys, thanks for coming by to check out just this test relay here. Hope it was entertaining. Actually, it was pretty fun to comment it. Actually, that was actually practice for me, because I assume I'll probably comment next time as well. We're still planning it out. I think we're gonna close it out here once Steven's credits are done, and I'll be out of here as well. I'm gonna try to enjoy a little bit of I'm gonna try to go outside a little bit tonight. Yeah. The credits are extremely long. I think the credits are like 8 minutes. Let me tell you though, the first time you beat this game, like, you didn't even care that the credits are that long. Because, like, you spent so long trying to beat it in the first place. The game is pretty notorious for its challenge. Specifically, the last boss in the second loop. Really tough. Because it's hard to practice that boss, it's hard to get consistent through the stage unless you know exactly what you're doing. It's very brutal. The game punishes you for not knowing like things with with how the chest order works and such. Yeah, the ending to Final Fantasy VI, so epic. That's one of the best video game endings ever, in my opinion. I love the music that plays there. It's such a great medley, and it even has It even has some original melodies in it. So good. This music is very good, it's true. Here it comes. Dun, 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 dun. The music also reminds me of like a horse's gallop a little bit. It's kind of got that rhythm to it, and you have the horse there. Kind of reminds me of like a gallop. Dun, 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 dun. It's like a horse's gallop. I wonder if that was intentional. I wonder if that was an intentional musical motif. Dun, 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 dun. Probably. I don't think I'm alone in that analogy. Yeah, it might be a good observation. Shouts to Professor F. That's so the credit there, Professor F. That is Tokuro. Shit, am I getting that right? Tokuro Fujiwara. He's the creator of the Ghosts and Goblins series, and he directed all of the main Ghosts and Goblins games. He's also a key role in the creation of Mega Man. And he's also produced and directed many other Capcom platformers. He actually is very influential in platforming games, I think. And we like to joke around in the community that, like, you know, Professor F is watching, or, you know, anything like that. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Vampire Killer. Alright, so the horse is getting off screen. So yeah, thanks people for watching. Shouts to Malcolm. This is Malcolm's idea to do this little relay. Oh, maybe not for Super. Yeah, plus Ebola. Sorry, I might be getting that wrong, but he at least had a very strong role. I think what was his credit there? Producer. I mean, producer, director. I mean, very similar roles, I'm sure. All right, we got the end screens. All right, so yeah, take care, everyone. I think that's gonna do it. And I'm out of here. So yeah, have a good night, guys. All right, we got the end screens. All right, so yeah, take care, everyone. I think that's gonna do it. And I'm out of here. So yeah, have a good night, guys.